Hi. So yeah, I went to regionals this time in Colorado, not Minnesota.
Holy shit!
Yeah, I'm back in Colorado. Woohoo! So I took Dark World. Deck these two hate.
Deck everyone hates, cause man, Dark World.
Dark World, man.
I'm at 5-3, lost on the button. I'll get into why that happened later. So, match 1, Inzectors, 2-0 the guy. Match 2, Chamber, 2-1 the guy. Round 3, Karakuri, 2-0 the guy. Round 4, what did I face round 4? What did I face round 4?
Gravekeepers.
No.
No, wait, that was me.
Oh god, what did I face round 4? I faced some guy. I had it. I'll remember in just a sec. Anyway, round 5, I faced Evol. Lost.
Round 4 would have been Dark World then.
No. Dark World was after. It was round 6. Dark World was round 6. Round 6?
Did you lose round 4?
No, I won it.
Okay, did you lose to... Oh, right. Gotcha. Lost to Evils.
Yeah. Then I lost to Evols, which was somebody that we were hanging out with all day long. One of Ariad's friends from Greedy.
Got top 8.
Yeah, he got top 8. Good job to him. Woot. Then round 6 was Dark World Mirror match with Johnny Nagel, which was pretty exciting. It was my first Dark World Mirror match. That was intense. It went into time and I won with beating down with Zen mains and then a Grapha. Because Grapha.
Dark World, man.
Oh yeah, for the Evol matchup, Duel 1, the only monster I drew into was Tour Guide, which he logied. Duel 2, he put out Shadow Mirror, which kind of shut me down because I was stupid and didn't side in Misties. Round 7 was Heroes, in which I lost 0-2. Primarily because Prohibition, where I was once again stupid with not siding in Misties. And then round 8 was Inzector again, in which I lost 0-2 because Prohibition. I hate Prohibition. I hate Prohibition.
Everyone reading Prohibition. Then all the people playing Dark Worlds will stop playing Dark Worlds. The world can be a happy place again.
Actually, there's a card coming out in Return of the Duelist that makes people start playing Dark Worlds.
What?
I can't remember what it's called. I can't remember what it's called, but...
Is that the one that negates graveyard effects?
Yeah.
Soul Drain?
Yeah, that's it.
Soul Drain.
That's good. That's a good card. That's going to get a lot of use. Anyway, so yeah, that was me. I lost to Prohibition and Shadow Imprisoning with me being stupid and not siding in Misties every game. Every match, I should have been siding in Misties, but I didn't because I was stupid. Anyway, as for the deck, we have 3 Grapha.
Man, Grapha.
Kind of stable.
Kind of
how you blow things up and then beat down on people.
Kind of how you
win games.
Get over Herald by playing a field spell before you play Herald.
Yeah, this is how you kind of like win everything. This is kind of your primary win condition. 3 Snow. This is how you search your primary win condition.
Or, if you already have it,
yeah.
Whatever you want.
Or whatever you want. 3 Browse. This is how you draw through your deck really fast. Really fast. Because pretty much when you're discarding this, it's either by drag down or dealings or gate, in which it would mean that you're drawing 2 cards instead of just the normal 1. So yeah. Then 1 Beige. This is just kind of how you summon out Graphas from your graveyard multiple times a turn without ever using your normal summon. so kind of broken. Beige, OP, nerf now. One trans archery, just a discard thing. I mainly use it to discard snows, so I can quickly just grab out a Gates or a Grapha or whatever I want, or I can discard beige. So once again, I'm not using my normal summon to bounce it back to some Grapha or yeah. One Malefic Stardust Dragon, cause it's good, so good. Then one Tour Guide, worst card in the game.
Worst card in the game.
Worst card in the game. I don't know why anybody would use this card. So bad, so bad. I mean, what can you really do with it? So yeah, this is kind of how I got out my beiges from my deck, and then did stuff. And then my tech choice, Magical Marionette. Pretty much.
No.
Merchant.
Magical Marionette's totally
yeah.
a spellcaster.
Sorry, Magical Merchant. Sorry. For some reason, I got the word marionette stuck in my head today. Anyway, what the purpose of Magical Merchant is supposed to do is it's supposed to get attacked. So thus it flips up, and then it's supposed to mill your monsters and get you straight to your spells and traps, which is what you really want in your hand. You don't care if your monsters go to the graveyard, because that's where you remove them from gates, or you want Grapha, or where you infinitely recurse Grapha over and over and over again. So yeah, that's just the reason why I tucked it, and then once you show it to your opponent, then you side it out. As soon as you show it to your opponent, you side it out. Spells. That was a 14 monster count. So yeah. Spells, you got 3 gates.
Boo.
Just kind of another draw engine and discard engine.
And it's the reason they can beat the Herald matchup so easy, because if they play that before you play monsters, then they win.
No. 3 dealings. Just really good, just draw and discard whatever you want, but you gotta be really careful with this because Dark Worlds are popular. I think at our regional today it was the second most popular deck, so you gotta be, somehow I managed to only get away with 1 mirror match, but you gotta be really careful playing this, but it's still really good and you have to run at 3, but you don't play it until you know, oh, it's not mirror match. 3 drag down. I got my 3rd one right before the event. This is such good card. Such good card. Because it allows you to just hit the best card in your opponent's hand and be like, ha. And then you're pretty much, you always show them Dark Worlds. That's all you do, is you show them Dark Worlds. And then they go, shit, now I have to plus you. And you go, yes, you have to plus me. 1 card destruction. It's got a little bit of play. Not much, but it saw enough play to be good. Surprisingly enough, in my Dark World mirror match, this card allowed me to win game 1. Yeah. Because what I did is he had prohibition on Grapha and Snell, because he kind of wanted to stop me at the same time. He was more concerned about stopping me than he was about really going off himself. And so what I did is I knew he had Grapha and Gold in his hand, because I had just seen his hand. From I don't know exactly what I just saw his hand with, but I knew he had Grapha and Gold, and I knew those were the only 2 cards he had in his hand. So I had Starlight Road set, and so I activated card destruction. So Grapha and Gold go to the grave, and Grapha can't activate because it's prohibited, and Gold then activates and activates its secondary effect to try to blow 2 things up. Well, once he tried to blow 2 things up, I activated Starlight Road and got a free Stardust Dragon. Ha! So yeah, that was me doing pro Yu-Gi-Ohs right there with card destruction in a Dark World mirror match. Yeah. A little darkness, more draw. 2 Upstart Goblin, more draw. 1 Foolish, dumping Grapha. Reborn, reborning something that's not Grapha and then bouncing it back for something that is Grapha. And then Dark Hole, because it's stable. Okay, traps. So traps, you've got Triple Royal Decree. These were good on occasion. They ended up screwing me over a lot because suddenly I'm not able to draw anything, and like I had to pretty much use it because I wasn't drawing anything, so I had to go, you know what? I don't have a spell card, so I can't use anything in my hand. Flip. Oh look, more monsters. Shit. But anyway, it helped in a lot of situations, but it did screw me over a lot, so that's kind of a sad point. 2 Torrential, because I think 2 Torrential is necessary. It just stops things before they happen. That's my case in point on that, is it stops things before they happen. So yeah. 1 Solemn Judgment, good card. I'm not entirely sure how much good use it got, but I still think it's a good card. 1 Deck Devi, this didn't get a lot of good use at all, but it's good to have in the main, but I think I decided out pretty much against everything. Skill Drain, good against some things, and then when it's not good against something, you of course side it out immediately. Starlight Road, in case people are playing 2 Torrentials nowadays, a couple people still playing Mirror Force, Heavy Storm's popular, Dark Hole, so yeah, that's why Starlight Road. And then Mind Crush, this didn't really help me out at all, really. Every once in a while I was able to hit something, but for the most part, it really didn't help that much. Okay, time for the extra. Catastor. Synchros are Catastor, Brio, Black Rose. You don't need to consider yourself with these. You never bring them out. Ever. Ever. What are white cards? These you do use though. You use your Stardust Dragons because you use Starlight Road and Malefic Stardust Dragon, so having 2 is important. Magic Rhythm, the String Vision, never used it, but it's an option. Wind Up Zen Mains, I went into it quite a bit because it's good defender. Tim Tempo, never went into it.
Went into it against me in playtesting.
Yeah, that's playtesting. I'm talking about the regional, man.
Oh, playtesting at the regional.
Fine.
It's got drums, guys.
Yeah, it's got drums.
It's good. It's level 3. Run
It's
it.
not like the actual card drums.
Yeah.
Spelled with
Levier
2 S's.
Levier the Sea Dragon. The one time I actually had a good use for it, which it actually is really important for you to have, because this and Zen Mains are the main Ixies you go into. You go into this if you've got a Grapha in the grave and remove from play Dark Worlds, so then you can go put another Brow in the grave so that you got more targets for gates, and then bring something back from the remove from play, and then bounce it back to your hand for Grapha, so that you got Grapha and another thing that you can discard. Suddenly it became really stuffy, huh? But yeah, the one time I actually tried to use it, it got warninged, so that kind of sucks. Giga Brilliant, never used it, but it's an option. Leviathan Dragon, I went into this a couple times. It's decent. I'd still much rather go into Levy or Zen Mains. Hasagordom, never went into it, but it's a decent option. My Stroke, because my stroke's better than yours. I'm not gonna steal that dude's line. I'm not going to steal Silent Enigma's line, but yeah, it's a good rank 4. So yeah, I didn't go ever into rank 4s, but I guess it was there if I need it. I can go into them because I can go Trans Archfiend, Ditch Beige, Summon Beige, rank 4, but I never did. Utopia, because it's Utopia. You're kind of dumb if you don't run this. And then C39 Utopia Ray, because I can. Yeah, because I can.
Side deck time go.
Side deck, woohoo! Yay. Gonna show these two cards at the same time. Spirit Reaper and Arcana 4-0 the Fool. I wanted to make this a second Fool, but I couldn't find a second Fool, so I went with Spirit Reaper. But I still want to make this a second Fool, because second Fool is cool. And yeah. One Morphing Jar, because this is what you, whenever you show your opponent the Magical Merchant, then you immediately side it out for the Morphing Jar, because now whenever you set the Morphing Jar, they're going to think it's the Merchant, so then they'll not prepare their hand for it, and so then they'll attack into it and lose all their cards. Possibly, if they're not prepared. 3 MST. These are what I should have been siding into every single match, but I was stupid, so I didn't side these into every single match. I even debated every single match. Should I side in the MST this game? No, I could side it in later. Side this, if you're running this deck, either main these or side them in every single match. Every single one. Dark Deal, this card's awesome, because what it does is pretty much opponent plays, you side this in against Mirror Match and Heroes. So pretty much when they try to activate their normal spells, because I'm gonna explain this a little bit more. During the mirror match, you have to side out pretty much all of your discard cards. So like you side out your dealings, and you side out your card destructions, and you side out other discard stuff, because usually it affects your opponent too, so you don't want them to discard. So then you just put in this, and you've got another discard cost that activates whenever they try to activate a normal spell card. So then you can be like, you now have to discard stuff from me, and you now have to discard stuff from me, and it counts as your card's effect, because it changes their card's effect to discard one card from the opponent's hand. So yeah. That's really good. 2 goes in, you side this in against Heroes. That's pretty much it. Siding in against Heroes. And Rabbit, but I never faced Rabbit. Light Imprisoning Mirror. These were supposed to be for Heretics, but I never faced Heretics. I never even saw a Heretic deck there. So yeah, I kind of want to change these out for Prohibitions. Even though I hate Prohibition right now, I want to change these out for Prohibitions. One return from a different dimension. I didn't use this at all. I never sided it in. This is mainly if I go up against macro something. Because now my shit's removed from play, and I don't like my shit being removed from play. So I bring it back for good cost. Decree, Chainburn, and TG Stun. Oh, that's what the 4th match was. It was TG Stun.
Revelation. 15 minutes later.
I told you I would think about it eventually. I would realize it eventually. That was actually a good match too. Pretty much, it ended with me, with both of us just having a drawing out war, because we weren't really drawing anything, and I was able to just put a snow on the board and just go into snow beatdown. Snow beatdown.deck. So that was pretty cool. And then final thing is second skill drain, in case I need it, like Insectors or Wind Up. I never faced Wind Up either, but Karakuri maybe. Different things that just need their effects. I'll side this in. So yeah, that's pretty much it. This is pretty much me testing for Nats. That's what this regional was, and me trying to win the regional map, but I failed. I suck.
TeamEDM and we're out.